A good solid win for Italy in the opening match of the European Championship. But Turkey just didn't show up at Olimpico and made the task easier for the azzurri. I was expecting so much more from Burak Yilmaz and his teammates. And in the next minutes I'm going to show you how Italy broke the resistance in the second half and why it was quite obvious this is going to happen after only 20 minutes of play. Let's board the game. Hi guys, I'm Nick and you're watching Board the Game. You don't need to be a football expert to understand that the first goal was the breaking point, but we will come to this later. First, at the beginning of the game, Turkey just surrendered the initiative to Italy, playing with a 4-1-4-1 formation, collapsing to 5-4-1 in defense. And when I mean defense, Turkey was apparently planning to defend in and around the penalty box for the whole game, waiting for a chance or two on the counter-attack. No pressure on the ball in the other half, no pressure on the ball even in the central zone. Italy played the ball out of the back again and again without any problem. The white midfielders of Turkey, Karaman here and Çalhanoğlu, were stepping back and back, letting Spinazzola on the left and Florenzi on the right to progress on the wings. Still, Turkey had some success, because there was no space for Italy's forwards. Karaman helping Zekicelik with keeping Insigne and Spinazzola quiet, and even the defensive midfielder Yukuşlu was often roaming around Insigne here. The defensive lines were close, compact, low defensive block and good covering of Barella and Locatelli, so they couldn't receive the ball from the defenders and Jorginho. Italy's attacks were pushed to the wings, and despite the 14-0 shots advantage at the break, Italy didn't have a clear-cut chance. Only Berardi, who surprisingly started instead of Chiesa, was trying to be creative, leaving his position open, maybe even trying to go behind the defense. This way he left some space on the flank for Florenzi, but he wasn't aggressive enough in attack. And then, huge moment in the game, substitutions at halftime. Di Lorenzo came in for Florenzi on the right side for Italy. Even in the first seconds of the second half, he showed exactly why Mancini chose him, making a brave run down the right, injecting more speed in Italy's offense. But there was another new face after the break on this side of the field. Returning to Olimpico, the former AS Roma player Cengiz Ünder, who, let's not forget, is an attacking-minded player. So Italy had the attacking-minded right-back Di Lorenzo, and at the same time, Şenol Güneş relied only on left-back Cengiz Meraş for defending this zone of the field after the break. And that proved costly, because Meraş was visibly shaken when he made a mistake for the opening goal. Demiral scoring an own goal at Olimpico, the same place where he tore his cruciate ligaments before 17 months in a Juventus shirt against Roma. But let's see how the mistake from Meraş was forced. Many fans often refer to the simple long ball over the top of the defense as a panic move. You don't know how to break the defense, so you just kick the ball downfield. But sometimes this simple approach can be so useful. Mancini saw that there was no space here, between the lines. But there was no space here too, behind the defenders. So you have to somehow create the space. And when in the 52nd minute, I think it was Chiellini from here who tried the long ball behind the defenders of Turkey, the main aim was to send them deeper in their own half and create the space, as you can see here. I will definitely make another special video on this approach against compact defenses, but that's a plan for the future. And here is how it worked out. The defenders of Turkey were too slow getting back into positions and shortening the space between them and the midfielders. When 30 seconds later, after the long ball, the ball eventually reached Spinazzola on the wing, he stopped, like Italy wanted to calm things down. And then suddenly, bang! In addition to the bad positions of Turkey's defenders, the midfielders of Turkey were all over the place, as you can see, not aligned together. Pass back to Chiellini, then a ball between Karaman and Çalhanoğlu to Jorginho, who turned, looked and showed his class, with a wonderful pass to Barella between central mids Tufan and Yukuşlu. Now you see there is a space here, and Barella wisely uses it. Immobile makes a run in the box, Demiral stays with him, and Soyuncu closes down Barella. So why did Meraş needed to stay inside, leaving Berardi with such a huge space here? Well, because in the past 6-7 minutes, Meraş was much more engaged defending on the wing, sprinting up and down with Di Lorenzo, and he was caught in two minds, and Italy executed this very fast with Berardi in the end phase of the attack. 1-0 Italy, and from this point forward Turkey went into chaos mode. A quick look at the second goal. This time Insigne with the ball here passes the ball behind the midfield to Barella. After that Insigne starts a run towards the box, and Zekicilik leaves his zone, decides to stay with Insigne despite one of his teammates already doing it. This way you can see Spinazzola is left wide open on the left flank. The same pass from Barella to Berardi, who crosses the ball from somewhere here to the far post for Spinazzola, and after his shot was saved from the goalkeeper, no one can prevent Immobile from scoring the second goal. The third one from Insigne doesn't need much explanation because Turkey lost the ball in the worst possible moment, when all of its players were taking their positions for playing the ball out of the back. More on this topic you can find in a special video, for which a link should be somewhere around here. A mistake from the goalkeeper, his pass was intercepted from Berardi, then the defense of Turkey collapsed to the left side of the field, and eventually Insigne had the space to receive the ball and scored the third goal for Italy. Conclusions. Turkey had a plan, but it was timid, conservative and without any real chance to be successful. That's a team which showed attacking football in qualifying, and I expect to see offense in the next two games, with bravery and determination. While Italy proved why they haven't lost in 33 months and 27 games. It wasn't easy, but Mancini and his boys reacted and found a way to start with a nice victory. If you have found this useful and interesting, please drop a like, comment and subscribe to our still very small channel. See you soon in Board the Game.